Welcome to Maroon Talk, a segment dedicated for anything and everything UP Fighting Maroons. I am Fim Moran, batch 2010, UP Los Baños.
Lance, batch 2015, UP Manila, 2017, UP Diliman.
What's up, man?
Yes, sir. It's been a
Lance
minute.
is back on the show, everyone. What is up, my
Sure.
friend? It's been a while. Nice shirt, by the way.
Yes, sir.
Salamat sa on your busy schedule, my friend.
Oo
Nice to see
naman.
you
Oo
back.
naman. Yes, sir.
Nice to
Nice
have
to
you back
be
here.
here. Yes, sir.
Shoutout kay Enzo. Medyo busy lang din si Enzo ngayon. So, thankfully Lance is here
Mm-hmm.
to pinch hit, if I may, taking in this crucial win against the Adamson Soaring Falcons. Final score was 70-65 in favor of the UP Fighting Maroons, getting our ninth win in 10 games. Now we are 9-3, clinching a Finals 4 spot in UAP Season 88. We have Final 4, Lance. Wala pa tayong twice to beat. Yun ang status. Especially that after that big loss, I would say, by DLSU earlier today. Lance, quick thoughts on this game. What do you think about it?
Yeah, hindi pa nga clinched yung Final Four, pero this game was really crucial in terms of just avoiding the chance of a tiebreaker, if I'm not mistaken. When you look at the standings right now, like, um, obviously, kasi you really hate to be that team in a tiebreaker, lalo in a season na cramped yung schedule mo. That's one extra game, one less day of rest, or one less day of um practice to mesh more with your team. So, yeah, yun yung best part talaga of the win today.
Yeah.
Yeah, you take yeah, basically.
Uh, uh, After that first round loss on Adamson early in the season, we knew when the second round schedule came up na this Adamson game late in our season would be a tricky game. Kumbaga markado yan kasi nga natalo tayo no first round eh. This first round loss on the Adamson Soaring Falcons was quite avoidable on paper. And that loss early on sa atin quite stung kasi it gave us a tough road ahead, plus it gave us a tricky road heading into the Final Four. Kasi had we won that game early on, we wouldn't really be, I would say, in this second seed, more or less, or if that makes sense. I believe we'd vie for that top seed had we won that second game early on in the eliminations. Pero yun, that's that. And the reality is that is the situation that we are in right now. And UAP season 88 is definitely something else kasi nga we see losses left and right by teams who shouldn't even be losing. We see wins left and right by teams who shouldn't even be winning. So, ganun kabilog yung bola dito sa season na to, and every win is a win. Kumbaga, any team who could get a win, that is a big win for them. Kaya us getting 9 wins late in the second round, late in the season is really something good for the UP Fighting Balloons kasi yun nga, we clinched Final Four. However, we are still not sure kung meron tayong twice to beat. Kasi we have 2 games left. NU has 1 game left. 2 games left. 3 games left, if I'm not mistaken, by Lasal and Ateneo. UST has 2 left. FEU, Adamson, 2 left. Medyo ipitan na. Medyo masikip na yung habulan. Very slim room for error for most teams. Sa atin, at least we got Final Four already. And moving forward, I believe we have to one we won't, I think only have to win one more to clinch twice to beat. However, if you want to select our placing in the twice to beat or the final four, we have to win both games. Kasi if you win both games and NU loses their last game, tayo magiging number one. Kasi we'll be tied with NU at 11-3 at the end of the eliminations. And us having beaten NU twice in the eliminations, we'd be number one and they'd be number two if ever that happens. No, but that's a whole different story. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. But yun ang Final Four picture natin so far after this weekend's games. Okay, so now Lance, let's talk about this Adamson win. Ha, nakapagod yun. Nakapagod yung game na yun eh. Medyo
Mm.
dikdikan. Nung una, we got total control of the game, the first half. Uh, if you see here, in the first quarter, we outscored Adamson 20-8. That's something to be really commendable about. Lessening Adamson's production offensively to just 8 points in the first quarter, and us getting our shots in 20 points for the first quarter for UP. Kumbaga, that's a perfect start. That's a start now we're not really used to seeing lately sa atin, no? Lance, what do you think about the first quarter?
Yeah.
May napansin ka bang special or
You could see naman na both teams really tried to play the game at their own pace. You saw Adamson playing that slow gradual build up type
yeah,
of offense, while sa atin, alam naman tayo, ang tagal na nating run and gun talaga, and we live and die by perimeter shots and all, na which warranted naman because we've got bigs who are really reliable. And um on the scoreboard, yeah, we dominated that, pero alam mo yung parang honestly, ang honest take ko sa game na to in the first quarter and pretty much the overall game is both teams really shot bad, and it was a game
yeah.
of bad shooting versus worse shooting, especially if you look at the stats. Na,
Oh,
na,
sige,
na,
yeah,
na, na,
sige.
not to take anything away from both teams, pero ayun, like, yeah, we took the lead, pero alam mo parang if we shot better, at sobrang dominant sana nung first quarter na yun eh.
Correct.
Pero yun nga, medyo parang naging diesel game tong game na to eh.
More of
Parang
there were slumps for both teams
yeah,
na
yeah, yeah. A
na
lot of slumps din talaga eh. Pero like walang long stretches of momentum. It was
oo.
really a grinded out game talaga na yeah, we dominated the first quarter, pero kita niyo naman na towards the end humabol din yung Adamson eh. So
Na-negate yun
yeah,
eventually, no? So
pretty much, yeah.
we started off with Francis Nuruka, Gani Stevens, Jerry Abadiano, Jacob Baila, and Riri Mogat. Yeah, actually, Lance said it. Pero no first quarter, I still believe na we played with solid defense kahit papaano. It was either that or talagang malas lang yung Adamson sa shooting nila early on kasi they couldn't really make baskets in that first quarter. Kita nga naman 8 points lang yung score nila. On the other hand, tayo naman we were converting baskets off of our stops. So doon ko napansin na parang okay naman yung depensa natin simula eh. Uh, Adamson wasn't making shots. We were making shots. Hence the score ng first quarter. With that, there was also UP made three pointers early on in that first quarter. Kaya that's nice. However, if I'm not mistaken, in the first half, we finished with 4 3-pointers. So kumbaga isa na lang yung na-make natin after that first quarter. Kaya yun nga, we got outscored by Adamson in the second and third quarter. Second quarter 19-16, lamang Adamson scoring. Tapos third quarter naman 17-14. So, me having said na nung una hindi makashoot yung Adamson, eto na, pumasok na yung mga tira nila. And dumikit na yung laro. At halftime, the score was 36-27. Yes, we had a 9-point lead. However, Adamson was already knocking on the door at this point. Kaya pero more or less naman yung second quarter was quite still the same story as the first quarter. We just had a better cushion kaya nga we were able to maintain the lead kahit papaano. However, due to I would say Francis Nuruka and Jerry Abadiano, I think first half pa lang gumagawa na silang dalawa. And Gani Stevens was also okay. Uh, nakashoot na lang yung nakaka-run na lang yung Adamson late in this second quarter. Uh, to wrap up the first half as well, we had 16 second chance points. So, again, credit that to Francis and Gani. I believe sila yun. Kaya, at halftime, it was a 9-point lead for us. Lance, I checked this stat. No, checking and do note this stat as we go along. At halftime, I checked the free throws for fun. Wala lang, nakita, share ko lang din kung kamusta nga siya. UP had 7 attempts on the free throw line at halftime. 4 of 7. We were 4 of 7. If not mistaken, 1 of 4 si Gani Stevens at this point. So he had 3 misses already. However, sa Adamson naman, they only had 1 attempt from the free throw line at halftime. Note this pivotal stat as we go along. And I believe that was Ray Allen Torres. Na-miss pa niya. So, 0 of 1 sila at halftime from the free throw line. Lance, anything else for that first half that you want to add?
Well, okay, wala akong hindi ko na track yung stats at halftime pero I mean, basing on what I'm seeing right now, yung full game stats, uh, I mean, hindi surprising yung 1 attempt lang from the free throw line for Adamson because towards it, overall, kita mo naman yung 3-point attempts ng lahat. They attempted for twice as many threes as we did, and we took 21. We took 21. 42 attempts for Adamson na had at least four guys, at least five guys with four 3-point attempts at
Sa
least.
atin.
So, sa kanila,
Sa
kanila.
kanila. So,
So, not really,
at the end of the game, Adamson attempted 42. They were 10,
42.
10 of
Oh,
42
yeah.
from downtown.
Mm,
UP was 6 out of 21. Go
yeah.
ahead.
So, yeah, not really surprised there na 1 attempt lang sila sa free throw line kasi mukhang much as tayo yung team na nag-live and die by the three, sila rin. Sila yun today. Mas sila yun today. And, yeah, yun lang naman yung comment
But
ko on that
it was a totally different Adamson side we saw in the second half.
second half.
They finished the game with 20 free throws. They were 13 out of 20. Buti nilang masama yung free throw nila. They finished with 65% free throw shooting versus UP's 69%, 70%, 16 out of 23 from the free throw line. What changed here? What I noticed was nung second half, they were attacking more. They were more aggressive. Way different from how they were playing nung first half. Now you could see nung second half, Ray Allen Torres attacking the basket whenever they had a chance. Early in the shot clock, if I'm not mistaken. Di ba, Lance? Montebon as well. Montebon was attacking the guards. It was usually a high pick and roll, high ball screen. Then kapag open talaga, they'd go for the basket. They'd go for the drive and attack either Francis Nuruka or Gani or whoever was there in the low block sa atin. Kaya nagpalit yung momentum ng game. Couple that with Erolon's hot shooting from downtown. He finished with
Five threes.
five threes with 12 attempts. Kung di pa green light yon sa coach mo, hindi ko naman natawag doon. So, yun. Realan Torres top scored this game with 23 and a big bulk of that was from attacking the paint and mid-range shots. So, yun nga, we got into foul trouble. Our bigs got into foul trouble in the second half. Hence dumami rin yung attempts ng Adamson sa free throw line. Check this. So first quarter lang pala tayo lumumang sa kanila in terms of quarter scoring. Sa fourth quarter, 21 out of 20, lamang pa rin pala sila. So again, it shows that that hot start that we had in the first quarter and that maintained in the second quarter kahit papaano was detrimental to how we were able to maintain the lead here in this game. Kasi nga, they were getting hot no second half. Buti na lang, yung mistakes natin wasn't really that bad for them to actually get the lead. Tama ba ako dun, Lance? Did I miss anything in terms of how Adamson played us in the second half?
Yeah, I share the same view naman na na they did a better job of not relying solely on the three in the second half. Lalo like ang common kasi na sasabihin sa'yo ng coach na if hindi pumapasok mga jump shot mo, ang sasabihin niya, umatake ka muna. Because much as it's a skill-based game, a lot of it is also mental na maka-layup ka lang, just see the ball go inside the ring kahit layup lang yan. That really helps you develop that a game within the game more na nagkaka-confidence ka lalo to slowly extend your range going to the three-point line. Pero yeah, Adamson really did a good job of basically nag-switch up lang sila ng strategy nila nung first half
Yeah.
and ikita mo naman na it worked out for them. Unfortunately, yun nga, like applicable na rin to sa UP na we started out strong pero naging close game to. So it's not really about how you start, it's about how you finish na. Yeah, both teams. Adamson made a good adjustment. Unfortunately,
Yes.
mas marami tayong points kaya sa nila. So,
Oo. Yun nga eh. Kaya, di ba, that's why I said na this is gonna be a tricky game. Kasi nga, we know na Coach Nash will be well prepared heading into this UP game. And apparently they were. They were naman. On defense, on their end sa atin, they were able to make stops most of the second half nga. And buti na lang, there were timely baskets by Jerry, Rylan Torres,
Raylan,
especially down the stretch. And Harold. Ano si Harold din nun eh. Nung
si
dulo.
Gani rin may crucial
And
na
Gani.
putback din yun.
That
Yung
steal
huling
and
second pa.
putback was something. Gani playing his heart out. So yeah, before we get into the stats, let's do some notice some key plays here. Noting that Harold Alarcon unsportsmanlike foul out of nowhere. Again, hinawakan lang niya si Ray, tas humiga. And unless the refs have another angle to that play, I don't believe it's enough evidence to call an unspo on holding a player. It Players get held a million times in one game. Tapos bigla yung tatawagin kasi nahulog. Bigla from a touch. A touch. I don't know, man.
I mean, pinanood ko rin yung replay ng Paul ulit and I mean, yeah, at the end of the day, yung mga ganong call talaga, mga judgment call na rin talaga yun sa ref eh. Na it really depends on how they see it. Na I guess you can say na yung pag-touch ni Harold kay Ray Allen dun was I mean, kita mo medyo may gigil din naman pero in a game like this na medyo physical, yeah, you don't want players hurting each other of course, pero parang 50-50 call din yun for me, TBH.
Di ba?
And it's really ano ba tamang approach dito? It's like it's tough to see especially given yung the officiating in general this season has been pretty inconsistent na
Yun
you
talaga yun.
you
That's what
hear
we're
it
trying to point out. Oo.
you hear it from all the coaches na it's been a common complaint ng mga teams this season and obviously sa mga if there are any referees out there watching right now still we commend you guys for the job. It's really a tough job
It
na no
is.
matter what level na magre-referee ka, it's really a tough job and at the end of the day, sila pa rin talaga yung best of the best na hindi naman sila ilalagay sa UAP if hindi sila qualified to do so. And yun nga lang talaga na ano, like from our perspective as viewers of the game, medyo yun nga, napapansin din namin yung inconsistency. So, gets din naman if not everyone's gonna agree with every call. So, yeah.
Yeah, yun lang yun. It's just tawag dito. Yun nga, we're just looking for consistency. And if ever hindi ba pwede talaga explain sa mga tao yung ano, kung ano yung tawag.
Actually, 'di ba, kasi nag-implement tayo ng reviews ng mas maraming review this time, 'di ba? So, 'di ba sa NBA what they do, 'di ba? After they review, the referee explains sa mic what the call
Oh,
was, bakit in-overturn, bakit hindi gumana yung challenge. That would be honestly a really good
but
like
ba't nga di
magandang
kayang
i-add.
gawin yun? Di ba?
Yun na nga eh, yun na nga eh.
Wait,
Hopefully,
sige.
hopefully
Sige, kung,
well,
kung
next
ito
season
yung nakita
siguro.
nyo, di
Oh.
ba? Edi, so be it. But can
Yeah.
you like tell it properly to... kahit nga natin yung coaches, hindi maayos yung explanation sa kanila eh.
Mm.
So kahit sa kanila, kahit papaano, baka pwedeng ganun. And if ever, yun nga, if ever sa audience din, pwedeng marinig,
Mm.
that would be
Nag-
the best.
Kasi as much as yun nga, you won't agree with every call, pero it would help to at least hear bakit.
Yeah,
Na
di ba?
hindi lang yung bastang, foul pala yun, okay, sige. Like,
Sila na.
nobody's gonna take it just like that, di ba?
Ano, sila lang
Nag-disagree
nakakaalaman.
nga ako sa call eh. Oh,
Di ba? So,
exactly, exactly, yeah.
yun. Di ba? I mean, is that tough to do? Is that, I mean, kasi nga, we see other leagues from the world doing
Yeah.
it. Why not implement it here? Like, if you want to be something extraordinary. Anyway, so that's that. Um, to close out the third quarter, Jerry had some timely buckets. He made 5 straight points. He made a big three and one pull up that kept us with the momentum heading into the fourth. Okay. But yun nga, in the fourth quarter, we were haunted by turnovers. We got cold. We were in penalty with, I think, more or less 6 minutes left in the fourth. But buti na lang, yun nga, we got some offensive rebounds by Gani Stevens. Big plays by Jerry again, Abadiano. That's why he is the POG of this game. But yun nga, also we were giving up. There was one instance na tatlo atang offensive rebound yung nabigay natin sa Adamson nung fourth quarter. And yun nga, that's when I noticed already na Adamson was being more aggressive in terms of slashing. Buti na lang, we were able to uh, make stops in crucial stages of the game. They missed shots. We were able to get the rebound, and pretty much that was the whole story of the game. Uh, let's point out one yung kay Rayland. Again, we mentioned Rayland Torres here. Uh, sakto nga nung right before his big three, I was telling Tish or I was commenting na parang sama ng laro ni Rayland ah. Parang di siya parang di siya on ngayon ah. Tapos boom, biglang nag three out of nowhere. Buti na lang at that stage, I think that was hindi. Hindi siya yung after unspo ni Harold eh. Fourth quarter na to. Harold was kind of tawag dito. Medyo pinipilit na niya after that unspo nga. So he wanted to get his buckets and make noise on the offensive side. So he made an attempt. Tas partly hindi pala tumama sa ring. Sa
Yeah.
TV parang tumama sa ring eh, no? Pero hindi pala. So we got offensive rebound. Buti na lang they had presence of mind na sabihin kay Rayland na itira kasi
Mm.
there's 2 seconds left on the shot clock. And buti na lang, sumut. So that was a one crucial point dito sa laro na to. So shout out to
Parang yung ano nga yun eh,
Rayland.
yung Sobrang same lang yun sa play niya. Yung kay Paul George, if you recall that. Paul George had that very similar na parang tumama actually sa ring yung sa
Sa
laro ni Paul
NBA.
George na yun. Tumama sa ring tapos
Pero hindi nag-reset.
tinap out sa kanya. Oh, hindi nag-reset. Ano pa, kasi alam ni Paul George na tumama sa ring eh. Nasabi niya ba, teka lang. Kasi he wanted to run a play. Eh, yung shot
Hindi.
clock ka, hindi nag-reset. So, tinira niya lang, sumot.
Indiana
Like,
Paul George pa ba to?
ha? Yeah,
Indiana,
Indiana
yung
Paul George pa to.
in the top of the
Andun pa si
key?
Roy Hibbert. Si Roy Hibbert andun pa. Ganun katagal.
Yeah.
It's been that long ago. Pero yeah, that was
Paul
pretty
run.
much ano eh, very almost the same play na pero yun nga in this case nga, yun nga. Apparently hindi nga tumama sa ring and you could see Harold screaming at Raylan to
Tira mo na,
shoot the
tira mo
ball.
na. Oo.
Oh,
So
eh si
buti,
Raylan gets ko rin naman. So he probably wanted to run a play because that was towards the end na yun eh. So you want to get a
oo.
better shot eh
Yeah.
na much as wide open ka, you want to milk the clock din eh.
Yeah.
Pero yun nga, buti na lang narinig yung sigaw ni Harold na ano.
Buti na lang, open siya.
Ayun
So,
din, oh.
either way, it was still a good shot kahit papaano na sabi natin na, yun nga, offensive rebound. Kahit ano siya. And it went in. And after
Mm.
that,
Yun ay mahalaga eh.
yeah, oh, it went in. And after that, yun nga, he went late in the shot clock on the post with Ray Allen Torres. So, Torres versus Torres. Kindly explain that move, my friend, who is a
I mean, ano eh.
disciple of Kobe Bryant. My friend Lance Pineda here.
Wala eh, sinabi mo na eh. Like, one word to describe it. Kobe. Kasi alam mo yung ano, like, yeah, that's just Raylan playing to his strengths din because in the UAP, Raylan's a big guard.
Yep.
Like, medyo ano naman eh, medyo like talking about big guards, andun siya sa smaller side ng
Oh,
quote-unquote big
yeah.
guards.
Oh.
Oh. Pero, yun nga, at the end of the day, he's a big guard like, he's big for his size, for his position. Tapos, we have Ray Allen Torres pa on yun na, ano eh, mas maliit sa kanya. So,
Yeah. Oh.
oh, point guard ka, pero wala eh. Mas maliit sa yung bantay mo. Talagang, yeah, attack it if you can. Pero in this case, Rayland has the reach advantage and the height. So, talagang that's the way to go na ano eh. Hindi mako-contest ni Ray Allen Torres yun. Especially with Rayland who has long arms for his size and yun nga. It was a beautiful shot talaga na ano. Hopefully madami siyang makuhang pictures doon kasi pang IG yung shot
Sobra.
na yun.
Oh.
If a fadeaway if makakapag-posterize ka gamit fadeaway, yun.
Correct. Siyempre, sino bang shoutout natin dyan? Di ba? Better Basketball. The
Oo
dudes over
naman.
at Better
Matik.
Basketball.
Yes, sir.
Coach
Yes,
Pat,
sir.
Coach Kiel. Sino ba? Coach Paul.
Yes, sir. Coach Paul. Yes,
Juanito.
sir.
The
Mm.
boys at Better Basketball.
Yes, sir.
Yan yung mga tinuturo sa kanila. No?
Mga behind the scenes yan eh. Na
Mm.
the stuff that fans don't really see. Pero kung fina-follow mo naman yung players at yung better
You'll see that.
basketball, makikita nyo rin naman na yeah, yun nga. Just players putting in the work off the court, technical on the court, outside of games, they put the work in and it's really very satisfying to see it na nagta-translate sa court.
They put it in their bag, no? So, kasi alam mo
Yes, sir.
naman, si Raylan, di naman yan, well, pwede. Pwede niyang gawin yun on his own of play. But on a usual Coach Gold offense, you don't really see that. Like,
Yung mga
kumbaga,
ISO na
nang siya lang gagawa nun. Siyempre, it came off a broken play in late in the shot clock. So, he showed us na he has tricks up his bag. Kaya yun yung mga tinuturo nila dyan sa better. No? So again, shout out to you, Rayland. Good job.
sure.
And siguro it was and shout out to you, Bianca. It was a big sigh of relief sa kanya coming off an iffy first half, if we may. Ito, feeling ko mas malaking sigh of relief yun kesa yun sa tres na ginawa niya before that. Kasi
Mm,
hindi naman siya giant, I would say hindi siya giant tres na una. Pero itong Torres versus Torres, that felt really good, I believe, to you, Rayland. So, good job. Overall, good game pa rin. So, nabawi niya yung first half niya. So, that was big. That was big for us. Okay. So, after that, it was Gani coming off with an injury. I think he, sprained his ankle. So, hopefully,
yeah, yung sa
okay.
putback. Oo.
Sana, shout out to you, Gani. Hope you're still okay. Hope you can play the next game. I think. Oh, we have what? How many days before Ateneo? So hopefully you're okay. But what I liked about this instance is that, syempre, sub,
Ah, yes. Yung
kailangan
tactical,
paltan.
very tactical.
Kailangan paltan si Gani. Siyempre, Coach Gold, sino papasok? It, okay, the situation was, I think, 1 minute, 7 seconds left. We were up by 4 or 6, parang ganun. So, syempre, free throws. Ang pinalit niya kay Gani Stevens,
Pero mo ka.
comment down below kung napansin niyo
Ay,
to, Ray Mogat for two crucial free throws down the stretch. Syempre, he made both. Tawa, he made both, right?
yeah, yeah.
Who would have thought, like, only good coaches think of that in those instances. On
On
the
the fly
fly.
pa yan ah.
On the
On the
fly.
fly.
O, sakto pa tayo sa Who, Gani, dun sa mga hindi nakakalam, Gani as a big, usually, ang papalit mo sa kanya, big din. It's either gonna be, what, Sean, Migs, uh, Francis was on the floor, Mark,
Ah, hindi, wala pa
or,
si Francis. Wala pa si Francis. Nasa foul trouble siya nun eh. Nasa bench pa siya nun. Which makes the tactics of this situation more appreciable, TBH. Kasi,
kasi di ba na
ang
free throw
on,
siya yung, si Francis sa rebound?
hindi, if I recall correctly, it was si Gani lang yung big on the floor. And,
Kaso talaga
yun
small
nga
na
eh,
noon.
we were going small. Since si Rayland ata yung 4 nun eh. If, ano eh.
So, it was
Pero,
either that or wait, sabay pinasok si Francis at Ray. Kasi if I remember
mm,
correctly, si Francis was on the free throw line
yeah.
nung ano. So baka
Tapos,
sabay pinasok. Okay.
mm,
So
kasi,
again,
ano
all the
eh,
more.
para dun sa mga ano, hindi nakakaalam ng rule. Um, in such a situation na the player has to shoot a free throw and nagkataon na na-injure siya on that play, warranting the free throw. Siyempre, alangan na ipag-free throw mo. Paano kung bali pala yung kamay? Alangan na ipag-free throw mo pa, di ba?
Si Kobe ba siya? Hindi naman,
Oh,
di ba?
nga, pero I'm not sure if the rule applies. I think yung rule sa amateur I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, please sa comment section. Correct me if I'm wrong, pero ang alam kong rule is, if you're supposed to shoot free throws but you need to get subbed out and someone else shoots free throws for you, hindi ka na pwede bumalik. Kaya,
At
if
all?
kaya mong i-free
At all?
throw, I'm, hindi ko sure kung sa NBA ba yun o dito, pero I recall a rule like that. So, sabihin natin nag-a-apply siya dito. I'm not sure
Okay.
ah. Pero for example, nag-a-apply dito, kaya kung ako yung player, kung ako lang ako gusto kong bumalik eh. So, kahit na natanggal na yung kamay ko, titira ko gamit pa Kasi gusto kong bumalik pa eh. Pero in this case, yun nga, I don't know if it was tactical din on the end of Gani, pero we don't know. Pero we're just talking about Coach Gold here.
Yes.
Na-injure si Gani, he opted na magpa-sub out na. Okay. What's running? Siyempre, ang matik, okay, the only big man on the court, sino papalit ko? Big man, di ba? I need someone to rebound for me. Anong naisip ni Coach Gold? Papalit ko dito, siya yung mag-free throw eh.
Yep.
Pinasok si Remogat. So, syempre, yung mga ganun, sasabihin ng coach sa referee or sa table officials na, okay, ito yung papalit dun sa injured player. Parang sinabi ni
Yep.
Coach Gold, si Remogat para dun sa na-injure. Okay, so palit na sila. Saka lang ulit pinasok si Francis para kay Terence. Nilabas
Ah,
si Terence, pinasok si Francis. So,
okay. Yeah, yeah,
in a
yeah,
way,
yeah,
in a
yeah,
way,
yeah.
parang na-circumvent natin yung positions. Wala
Yes.
gusto ko lang i-sub si Remogat para kay, Gani. Tapos, teka lang.
Pumasok.
Ito rin pala, si
Saka hindi
Noruka, pasok
mapasok
ko para
si...
kay Terence. Oh.
Makes sense.
Yun
Makes
nga,
sense.
just,
Tama.
alam mo parang, as a fan, ang brilliant niya talaga. Pero, as a coach, normal lang yun sa kanila eh.
Yes.
Alam nila yan eh.
So, it's a chess match, ika nga.
Yes, sir. The game within the game nga. Yun nga.
Yun nga, as fans, hindi mo papansin na, oy, teka, ba't si Ray yung mag-free throw bigla?
Oo.
Di ba, again, I mean, that's how
It's Coach
genius
Gold, man.
our
Yes,
coaching
sir.
staff is. Kaya, yun. And, yun nga.
And yun din talaga yung purpose ng ano eh. That's why That's why you see so many coaches sa bench na there will be times na hindi mapapansin ng head coach yun,
Mhm.
pero may sa yung assistant coach sa pinakadulo ng bench, siya pa yung magsasabi,
Baka
coach,
siya pa
coach,
yung
yung ano.
makita nun.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh. That's why you have multiple coaches again.
Yeah. So, I think on that instance na mag-free si Ray, I think it was Rayland, Francis, Ray, Jerry, and Harold probably. Probably
Mm.
Harold. That was the five on the floor. Again, small ball. Yun nga, tama. Kwatro si Rayland at that stage. But if I'm not mistaken as well, I think after those free throws, tumaymount ang Adamson, if I'm not mistaken. So, kung tumaymount man sila, or after an instance, after one possession tumaymount sila, we still were, we still were able to do the job on that instance. Kasi nga, we got the two free throws from a good free throw shooter, Ray Mogat. We got to make a stop, or kung tumaymount sila after those free throws, saka magpapalit naman si Coach Gold ng totoong five na gusto niya sa loob, na hindi kailangan na pwedeng dalawa na yung malaki ulit. So, di ba, again, we could go on and on about this instance, pero that proves how big that decision was from our coaching staff to input uh, a good free throw shooter with 1 minute left in the game to extend the lead and to maintain that lead for the win. Yun. Ah, buti lang, so nagkaroon pa ng after that, actually nagkaroon pa ng 3 points ba si Ray Allen Torres.
Yeah, he hit one more
Yung
by
pala, baka,
then.
baka yun
Oh.
yung nangyari after that free throw. Tapos so the lead was down to what? 4 or 3, mga ganun. So we had the ball half court. For some weird reason, Francis Nuruka was free down low, and Ray Mogat was able to see him for an easy two. So that was a lucky break on our part, and buti na lang the vision of Ray Mogat and the finishing ability of Francis Nuruka was there. So again, what, a 6 point lead on our end with what, 30 minutes, 30 seconds left in the
Yeah.
game.
Just under a minute. Yeah.
So yun na yun. Natuloy na yung pag-trash talk ni Harold kay Montebon
Got
and
in his
vice
head.
versa. And I think he was fouled
Yeah,
on the
Harold fouled him
three-point
on a
line,
three. Yeah.
and he was just made what, one out of three. So again, more lucky
Kaya
break
yun
on
yung
our
ano
end.
eh. Sineparate pa sila ng referee kasi you could see Harold. Yun nga, ang nakakatawa nga sina Boom na ano eh. Sa commentator na, yung mga commentator, si Boom and si Renzo Subido, sabi daw ano eh, pinapapili daw si Montebon nag-suggest daw si Harold kung saan kakain after yung game. Tapos, when Montebon missed the first free throw, sabi, hindi ata nagustuhan yung suggestion ni Harold. sa iba na gusto kumain eh. Pero,
Yeah, yeah. Hindi ko alam, Montebon was doing the thing to our players. Hindi ko alam ba't si Harold yung pigil na pigil silang gawin na sa trash talking. So, I don't know. Refs again. So, but yeah, buti lang, wala nga. I guess, yeah, lucky break on our end. They weren't able to make their free throws down the stretch. And eventually got the win. So, yun. Let's run down the stat sheet now. Ayun, so we got the win with a very convincing win, I believe. Kasi nga, at any time, Adamson could beat any team in this league, in this season especially. Kaya we, I mean, beating here, uh, gave us more leeway, gave us good momentum again to the latter part of the season. No? So, checking out the stat sheet, top scorer for the UP Fighting Bruins would be Francis Nuruka and Jerry Badiano, bailing us out time and time again in this game. These two were really hot. They made timely baskets. They played basketball. They were just they were just balling out there today. 16 and 12 for Francis, two blocks, one steal. 16 and 3 for Jerry, one steal, plus of course the defense that we know of him. Uh, Up next sa kanila, Harold na with 8. Harold struggled quite a bit in this game. He was 2 of 11 from the field, pero okay lang yan. Uh, we know how he's capable, syempre. Gani Stevens finishing with 7 and 7. 1 assist, 1 steal. Gani doing a little bit of everything. Lance, I want to know your thoughts on Gani. What do you think of how Gani has been playing so far in this season?
Obviously, ano eh, cold. It was really, honestly, a really, slow start para kay Gani this season. Especially na ang first game mo pa, ang matchup mo, Collins o Kawhi ba naman. Talagang,
Yes.
alam mo yung parang, parang, ganun yung feeling nung ano eh. Parang, oh, ito agad yung laban, parang ganun. And yeah, it's really, ano eh, slow start for him, pero you can see him
He's
slowly,
getting there. Oh, he's getting
he's
there.
getting there na there's more to come, honestly. Kaya nga X Factor ko to eh.
Oo nga
Pero
pala. Oo nga pala.
yeah, he's slowly getting there, especially in this game, kita mo talagang the second chance points provided by Gani were huge na early in the season, yung mga ganun, yeah, he's gonna get the rebound, pero sobrang pangit, hindi soft yung touch. Pero
Mm.
slowly, it's really, he's been getting better. Kita mo, five offensive rebounds from him.
Mhm.
Like, those have been huge, especially yung dulo na ano eh. The concentration to finish a play kahit na tapilo ka na. So, yeah, just really happy to see Gani slowly getting there, and hopefully before Final Four season starts, hopefully ma-reach yun na yung peak, and mas madali naman kasi i-maintain na yun eh kasi yung build up towards that peak performance.
So check that. He actually had 10 rebounds. No? So
Yeah,
he finished
10
with 7 and
rebounds.
10. And tingin ko nga, sabi nila he's getting there. I, I think now na we may be overlooking Gani Stevens. He may be there already. Hindi lang natin nakikita. Kumbaga expectations natin sa kanya iba eh. But tayo, kahit tayo, I think we underestimate the impact Gani Stevens has been giving us this season. Uh, and yeah, as Lance mentioned, he's battling a Collins Owe. He's battling Precious Momoway. He's battling Mike Phillips on a per game basis. So, our ask to Gani, kung pinapantay natin yun with the QMB, with a Malik, baka yung stats na pinoproduce ng dalawang yun, hindi lumabas kay Gani. But his impact is there. So, kahit tayo, we overlook that.
Intangibles. Yeah.
Oh, we overlook that. But we don't really see how he has been playing defense on the bigger guys, on the opponents. And we're sorry for that, if we may. Pero yun nga, it's his impact on the floor, as Lance mentioned, is doesn't really show up on the stat sheet, some of it, but a lot of it as well shows up. Ang hirap explain eh. But what I'm trying to point out here is that Gani Stevens has been really big for us. Yes, he makes mistakes at times. Siguro that's normal for a college player. But I think yung potential niya is still there, and once he gets over the hump na those tiki-taka mistakes na he gets to commit, he's gonna be really one hell of a player. Because he's been doing that for us now. Panoorin niyo lang si Gani how he works inside, bumping bodies with the bigger guys and the opponents. Mahirap gawin nun on a daily basis. And shout out to Sean as well. To Sean Francis, our bigs, who have been holding the fort kahit pa paano. It was a rough start, minado tayo dun, but they have been working hard for it, and I believe magtutuloy-tuloy na yan once they get their groove going and we peak at the right time. So, tiwala lang
Ano
tayo.
eh, kailangan din kasing ano eh, like basketball isn't all about the stats din naman talaga eh. Like
Mhm.
as you said, yung intangibles niya talaga yung impact niya. And it's important to know din na ano eh, paano ba yung role ni Gani sa team na to.
Yep.
He's not there to score. He can go 0 for 10 sa
Mhm.
field goals, pero you can still call it a good game kasi makikita mo biglang even if he goes you can biglang may 8 rebounds, 1 block. That's what you're looking for kay Gani. And yun nga, going back din sa stuff that don't appear sa stat sheet, you see Gani na boxing out,
Mhm.
like having other guys grab the rebound kasi siya yung babangga dun
Backup.
sa best rebounder of the other team
Yes.
because and he's the guy who sets screens for you,
Yep.
opens up the lane for you na ayun nga and kasi lalo pagdating sa mga offensive rebounds din, hindi mo naman talaga kailangan i-expect sa kanya na to be the same guy scoring as well on those second chance opportunities na kasi yung mga ganong big men, once they get the rebound, usually i-kick out mo muna ulit to run another play.
Mhm.
And like parang ano eh, compare mo sa sino bang ano, and compare mo kay QMB and Malik, they were there for their scoring. They're very capable of scoring na they're able na feed mo sila sa post, give the ball to them at the post tapos sila gagawa ng opportunity for themselves. Hindi yan yung play style ni Gani. Gani is more of that para siyang ano eh, ano bang tamang term? Para siyang enforcer ng team
Yep.
na yun nga, ang ano talaga ay babangga at babangga siya. And if the opportunity comes for him to score, he's gonna score. Kita mo naman, which was very evident today. Yung 3 field goals niya was huge and lalo especially with Francis and the other bigs. Very evident din yung pag-fulfill ng role na yun kasi kita mo sa second chance point, sobrang nag-dominate tayo.
Yeah.
24-8. Kobe tribute din pala ito.
Could have been a double double for Gani had he made
Mm.
those three
Yung three
free
free throws
throws.
niya.
Could have finished with 10 and 10. But we'll take that again. Kumbaga yung points niya bonus na lang eh. Given his role in this team, given how he is tasked to defend the bigs of the other team. And yun nga, as Lance mentioned, he could get fines as well from our guards. Kasi we see how he works on the rolls, how he gets open spots down low. And yeah, siguro consistent finishing na lang and consistent free throw shooting. Better free throw shooting at that. That would turn Gani Stevens into a player who'd really be ready already for the next level, no? So, tuloy-tuloy lang, Gani. Shout out to you, man. Uh, okay, yeah, see, after Gani, and, okay, sige, let me check this stat first. Jacob Baila finishing with 4 points, 7 rebounds. So, tama ako. Watching the game, I was like, parang dami rebound ni Jacob ba? Yun nga. So, this 7 rebound game proves that. Ray Mogat finishing with 4. Raylan Torres finishing with 7. 5 big points at that. Mix Iniguez getting that big three to close off the first quarter. Then you got minutes from Mark and Choi. I would say now looking at the minutes breakdown of this game, I would say we played with a shorter rotation than usual. Oh, okay, we played with 12 players. Pero yung seeing ito 25 minutes of Francis,
Yeah, yung minutes
26 minutes
distribution
of
yung ano,
Jerry, di
shorter.
ba? 20 minutes of Harold, 27 minutes of Gani, Terence Forte with 17, Ray Mogat with 23 minutes, 21 minutes for Jacob Baila. Something I haven't really seen this season from Coach Gold. So I guess that's one change that we noticed at least in this game. 'Di ba? Kasi yun nga, 'di ba? Means yung babad ng players today medyo mahaba. I guess buti na lang we came off a week off after the game last week. So, yun. That was something to point out. Lance, what do you think about that?
Syempre ano eh, rotations are going to get shorter from here on out. Sa start ng second round pa lang, rotations are really gonna get shorter, lalo na by that point, medyo alam na rin dapat ng coaches kung who they're going to be playing, especially sa fourth quarter, and sa mga Final Four candidates natin, syempre, by that time, alam mo na rin dapat kung sino yung babad sa come the Final Four games. Kasi pag, pagdating talaga sa playoffs, talagang you're gonna be playing the best of your players na it's going to be, not everyone's gonna get their minutes, kumbaga, towards the end of the season. Kasi lalo sa crucial games such as this one, na malaki yung impact sa standings. And yeah, not really surprising. And syempre ang ibababad mo rin naman talaga yung mga ano may yung depende
Veterans.
sa game plan. Oh, and yung veterans
Depends
mo,
sa game plan.
yes.
Yeah, yeah. That's a way to look at it. And another way to look at it as well is keeping stuff on their sleeves as well. So, 'di ba? Not showing all of our cards. That's how I'd look at it. Again, we're missing Jan Felicilda again in this game. Hopefully he's recovering well. He played in the game, but again today walang no minutes for him. So, shout out to you, Jan. Miss ka na namin. Sana okay na yung ano mo. And by the time we get the Final Four, we see you back on the floor. Okay? That's for UP. We finished with, again, so a big part of this game is us dominating the boards. We finished with 54 rebounds compared to Adamson's 44. We finished with only 12 turnovers with 12 compared to Adamson's 9. So, kahit pa paano baba siya, pero mas baba yung Adamson. So, I guess both teams took care of the ball well, if there's such. However, we just had 9 assists compared to Adamson's 14. So, in terms of ball movement, extra passes, parang kulang tayo dun. More of kanya-kanya ata yung kanina. Putbacks, yun nga, putbacks for second chance points. So, we'll take that still.
On the ano naman yung rather relatively low assist count this game. Ano rin naman effect din naman talaga yun ng defense of both teams na
Yeah.
kita mo magkakalapit lang yung assist to turnover ratios for both teams. Uh, medyo ano rin Like you can see na it had an effect kaya mababa lang din yung ano na natetelegraph karamihan ng passes this game.
And as
Kaya
we mentioned earlier, look at the field goal shooting for both teams.
ayun din. Oo.
Uh, UP finishing with 36%, 24 out of 66. Adamson naman worse, 21 out of 73. That's 29%. So hence the struggles in terms of assists in this game. And actually, well, yeah, okay naman. We finished with 70 points compared to Adamson 65. Normal scoring range for UAAP teams, I believe. So yeah, but still, both teams could have shot better from the field. I guess that's something we could agree on. And yun nga, buti nilang Adamson did not have a chance to take the lead. Our biggest lead was 15 points, 31 and 16. Then, as mentioned, here, starters points 47 compared to Adamson 16. And points from the perimeter, 42 for Adamson, 30 for UP. So kita mo yung style of play, kita mo kung saan sila nag-focus. Yun, that was the game. Bench points for Adamson 49, mostly from, of course, Real and Torres and Erlon. Only 23 for UP. Again, to finish the game, second chance points for UP 24 compared to Adamson's 8. So, dun pumasok yung offensive rebounds natin. But still, giving up 18 offensive rebounds to Adamson is a lot. And that's a high number to give out. That's something that I'm pretty sure the coaching staff will look out for. And watch out on their next game kasi that's quite a high number to give up in terms of rebounding. Yes, we dominated the rebounds today. However, we could have done better had we lessened those offensive rebounds from the other team. But still, again, we got away with the win. Now we're 9-3. Lance, what can we expect? What should we look out for from the team heading into our games versus Ateneo, our game versus Lasal?
Yeah. In a imperfect scenario talaga sana if hindi tayo nagkaroon ng losses nung first round. Especially this one against Adamson nung first round. By this point, sana ano na lang tayo eh. Sitting pretty na lang sana tayo eh. Pero, yun nga, hindi pa natin nalalock yung second seed. So, talagang must win pa rin tong last two games. And still, ano eh, still two very, it can't get complacent in sa next two games na,
Not at all.
yeah, Ateneo lacking in personnel pero still, ano eh, lason pa rin sila. They've been playing really well this season. And yun nga, syempre Lasal din, natalo tayo sa first round. So, yun nga, that's, yung Lasal game din talaga yung ano, very crucial din, especially given yung pwesto nila sa standings na they're at fourth at this point.
Yeah.
Ata,
Tied,
oh.
I think. Oh,
So that's gonna be important din. And yeah, at the end of the day, much as pagdating sa standings, a lot of teams like to take tactical losses to
oh, yeah,
either
yeah, yeah, yeah.
choose.
We've seen that. We've seen that.
Reality lang naman eh.
We've
Reality
seen
lang
that.
naman.
Yeah,
Pero at this point, I'll take the twice to beat advantage kahit sino pa yung kalaban ko.
of
Like,
course, of course.
I'll take the twice to beat advantage. And yeah, at the end of the day din naman, ano eh, moral boosting din naman when you see yourself on the top of the standings. Na hopefully, if everything plays out, if NU loses their last game, edi tayo pa yung top seed dun pag nanalo tayo sa dalawang
Correct,
games. So,
correct.
yeah, you'll take that.
We'll take that, definitely.
Mm.
Given the
And
chance. So,
yeah, albeit it took a while, pero once we get there, at least, yun nga, once we get the top spot, assuming matalo yung NU, it took a while, pero yeah, okay, we're back. Can, ano eh, definitely say na we're
yes,
back.
yes, yes. We're here
Oo.
again, but still, I believe, still far from where we want to be as a team, as a with their chemistry and their teamwork. Kayang-kaya pa nila mag-improve. Okay, so again, as Lance mentioned, yung NU, they'll be facing UST next or for the last game. So yung UST naman hindi pwedeng matalo kasi medyo iffy na yung score, yung standing nila for the Final Four. So they have to get that win over NU because if they don't, baka malaglag sila. Tama, di ba? Kasi it's either they get fourth or
Ito, pa-open pa
if
lang
they
daw, no?
lose, if they lose. But yun, hindi sila papatalo sa NU. So if that happens, more or less, yun nga,
Yeah,
tayo
if
match.
UST loses, medyo delikado rin talaga lalo. Ay, well, hindi
Makalaglag
pa
eh, di
naman
ba?
laglag kasi
Posibleng malaglag eh.
magkakaano naman eh, tiebreaker games. Pero, yun
Yeah.
nga,
Pero
like I said kanina, you don't want to be that team fighting for a spot sa tiebreaker.
late in the second round eh, di ba? And in the eliminations, kumbaga. So, that's the challenge. But on our end, yun nga, all we need to focus on is our games, those last two games to close out the elimination round, and nothing else. Actually, if we were a team, that would be the mindset given to by the coaching staff. Let the other teams focus on their games,
Hayaan mo silang
whether they win or
magkagulo-gulo.
lose. Oo. Pero tayo, we need to secure, I believe, sa akin personally, at least, sa akin, I believe we need to secure those last two games versus Ateneo versus Lasal.
Hmm.
Number one, to get good momentum towards the Final Four. Number two, to get psychological advantage over those two teams should they make the Final Four. So, yeah, we need the wins now. We need more answers than questions right now, if we may. But yun naman, itong mga to, tayo lang nag-aano nito. Tayo lang nagsasabi-sabi nito. The coaching staff still knows what's best for the team and will support that no matter what. Again, to the UP community, The support for this team is needed more than ever. Kaya let's get that let's help them get that back to back by being there for them, supporting this team, supporting the coaching staff all the way till the end. Kasi kaya to. Kaya to, guys. Maniwala lang tayo.
Sure.
Yes. Anything else, Lance?
Um, Honestly, ano na-cover na rin natin in snippets yung ano, yung overall approach dapat sa sa next few games. And yeah, important to note lang talaga. Yun lang din talaga yung ano eh, for the next, yung kung bakit kailangan pa rin nating manalo sa last two games. Kasi kung manalo man yung NU, edi sa last game nila, edi sure ball second lang yung highest na pwede nating ma-achieve na spot. And at that point, second spot. So yun lang yun din yung ano, yun na lang natitirang twice to beat spot. So
Hmm.
we need that at all costs at this point, especially given how yun nga, medyo mas umukay na yung parity sa UAP this season. Na kita mo naman teams are losing games na we did not expect.
I don't think
Kaya
we've seen
kanina,
this. Diba? I don't think
yeah, yeah,
this type of
it's been a
season
while.
ever.
It's been a while. Yeah, ever even actually, yeah. Especially yung kanina, FU beating Lasal.
Mhm.
Really did not expect that. Uh,
I
much
I
as
knew there was a
ano,
chance. I knew there was a chance. I did not know it
actually,
would
yeah.
happen.
Mm.
Diba?
Yeah, yun nga. And yan kita mo rin naman sa standings eh. Yeah, UE lang naman yung
Talagang,
medyo
oo.
you see three teams with 5 wins tapos 6, 7, 9, 11 na.
Mhm.
Talagang ito yung sobrang interesting panoorin yung battle for that third and fourth spot. So ang goal lang talaga natin, make sure we don't fall off sa second.
Yeah.
Hayaan mo na hayaan natin sila lang yung magbibigay sa atin ng entertainment na ganun. Pero di tayo makikialam dyan.
Yeah.
We're good here. We're good here.
Bahala na kayo dyan. Okay.
Oh,
And to
kaya nyo
point
na yan.
out, yun nga, the games on Wednesday, Lasal Adamson, UP Ateneo. So, a pivotal Wednesday to come. So, to those who can watch, come on over to Mo Arena on Wednesday and
Sure.
watch that big game against, watch two big games at that. Lasal Adamson, UP Ateneo.
Every game for him from here on out actually.
Mula
Magkaka-effect sa
last
ano.
week, medyo big game na lahat. Must win na lahat for all teams. Kaya maganda na yung bakbakan ngayon.
Yes,
Moving
sir.
forward. Okay. Lance, thank you so much. It's nice to see you back here.
Sir. Yes,
Hope to see you
sir.
more
I
as we
missed
close
this,
out.
yes.
As we close
Definitely
out
missed
yung season
this.
88. Salamat.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
to the UP community again, tuloy-tuloy lang tayo. We take this win, we move forward, and we face Ateneo on Wednesday. Tuloy-tuloy ito. Wala nang bibitaw mula ngayon. Ever since naman. See you
Yes,
guys.
sir.
Take this win. Lance, thank you. UP fight. See you guys.
Yes, sir.
Peace.